Hello my friends and colleagues, my name is Cap. Welcome to Easy Finance channel. Today we will talk about the Swiss company Transocean, what are its prospects, what is the financial position of this company, and whether is both buying the shares of this company.
So Transocean is the largest offshore drilling contractor, which is a leader in this area. The company has no major competitors. All of these competitors went under Article 11. A few words about Transocean's competitors: Diamond Offshore Drilling, Noble Corporation, and Valaris. Now they are all bankrupt, only Transocean is left. Due to the fact that Valaris went bankrupt in September, Transocean's shares fell by 2 times. Investors were very scared that the same thing would happen to Transocean. The company has 38 vessels, of which 27 are ultra-deep and 11 are for harsh environments. It's the most versatile fleet in the world. The company is currently building 2 more ultra-deep vessels. The company is run by Jeremy de Thigben, Gillian Adamson, Howard E. Davis, and many others. Despite the fact that the company is Swiss, the management is mainly citizens of other countries: USA, Canada, and UK. The history company dates back to 1926. In the 2000s, several other companies merged with Transocean, and Transocean became the world's largest offshore drilling contractor. The company sets records and continues to develop. The company has a backlog of $8.2 billion. This is impressive. According to forecasts, this will be enough to work for another 3 years. However, more recently, that the company's CEO, Jeremy de Thigpen, said that the company is not going to file for bankruptcy. They will do everything not to go bankrupt like competitors.
Of course, going under Article 11 would even be beneficial, but Transocean's management doesn't want to do that. It's good, they don't want to hurt their investors. This is a good feature of this company. But why is everyone afraid of bankruptcy?
Transocean has a large debt of $9 billion. In early September, Transocean hired Lazard to deal with such a large debt. Because of this, many investors were afraid that the company wanted to go bankrupt. The company has been heavily influenced by the coronavirus. The coronavirus has affected the entire industry in general, but Transocean is still afloat. However, Transocean has now swapped about $1.5 billion in debt for bonds. This was the reason for a trial with Whitebox. They called this exchange dishonest and filed a lawsuit. The judge will make a decision shortly. It's worth noting that Whitebox was sued back in September. The first time they were denied, but Whitebox sued again.
It seems to me that everything is very cleverly thought up here. Whitebox found an excuse to sue by dramatically lowering the share price in this way.
While the debt swap dishonest process is underway, Whitebox is buying shares at a cheap price. This has been going on for almost 2 months. When it came to trial itself, Whitebox was lethargic. I think Whitebox did it on purpose. Do you understand what I'm talking about? But I think Transocean will win the trial. You also need to remember the explosion at the Deepwater Horizon drilling rig. This terrible tragedy occurred in 2010 near the Gulf of Mexico, when 11 people died. The Deepwater Horizon explosion caused a huge ecological disaster. If you look at the quarterly reporting, you can see that some months were profitable, some were more unprofitable. In the third quarter of this year, the company had revenues of $773 million, last quarter $930 million, in the first quarter $760 million. 4 years ago, revenues were $2 billion, and I expect that someday we will see such numbers in the Transocean report. And now about the state of the fleet. The last report on the state of the fleet was not bad. The contract for drilling offshore India was continued, and the contract with Petrobras was extended. This renewal is estimated at $3 million. I am currently monitoring the location of the drilling rigs. If there are interesting movements, I will let you know. Why should it be? They have $1.5 billion in cash and not the worst profit margins. There is of course a lot of unknowns. What will be the president of the United States, or whether Transocean will win the trial with Whitebox? I think it makes sense to buy shares of this company, but think it over, take all the risks.
I like this company. It has good management, a versatile fleet, professional workers on rigs. I think Transocean is ready for jump up. If you like this video, like it, write me in the comments, subscribe the channel. See you!